Good afternoon, Code Simplifier tribes. Behzad is here with another video for beginner programmers. Today, we want to continue on tables creation. We will be creating a student, subject, and a student in subject tables. The process of creating those tables is almost identical. That means we can copy and paste most of our codes. Before we start, let's make sure we connect our database to the servers. Go to the tab bar, click on the database icon, click OK, and here you need to enter the password for your server. Then once you connect it, go back to your tables, close this window, and find the use the school to. Here it is. We need to execute this line of code again to make sure we're using the school to database to write new tables on it. I have already created the student table, so you can pause the video here and copy the code. Once you finish it, I will show you a slide for better understanding of database, tables, and cells inside the tables. Here we created our database. For example, we have our school database. Inside each database, we will want to create tables. For example, our school table. Then inside the school table, we have cells. For example, we had school name cells, address, phone, and email. And whenever we are using insert to add values to those cells, this is the outcome. So we're using insert to adding information inside the cell, inside the table, and that table is inside the database. One more thing we understand is the engine after our tables. I highlighted it here. After inserting information into the table, if at any stage we want to retrieve the information, the engine comes to our aid and gets the information we request from the cells. Now we have a fair understanding of tables in a database and the insert command. As you can see here, I want to insert the information of 5 students into the student table. Take a look and see what you have done so far. I inserted the information accordingly and in order to make sure right information goes to the right cell. Just have a look here. Everything goes in order based on our student table. Below insert in the student table, we will have another table called subject. The principle of the table is same, so you can pause the video and create that table as well. Once you've done it, we want to insert 5 subjects into the subject table. Here are the subject information inserting into the subject table. We will have one more table to go, and I will leave that table for the next week because we need to be clear about how to create that table and what information insert in it. But before we wrap up today's video, I want to refer back to the draft we created at the beginning of this video series, and I believe it will be a refresher for you to see what we are creating. So here is a draft we created. So for what you see here, we created it based on a script. Here is the last table we want to create next week. After that step, we will work on retrieving data from our tables and we will learn how to manipulate those information in our database, as well as delete, update, and export the information. That is it for today's video. I hope you had fun with it. If you have any question, please write it down in the comment and I will respond to it as soon as I could. Also, if you are new here and this video was helpful to you, please support our work by subscribing to our channels. Thank you all and see you all next week.